as we continue to explore this idea of conscious leadership being based on consciousness. We have a lovely quote for this week, and this quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson, who said the following, and you've all heard this before, but I'm going to show you some new significance to it. It's what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. And I'm immediately stirred as a leader, because what lies behind us often holds us back. What lies before us often scares us. But what lies within us is often ignored or neglected. Let's focus in on that. So we have a beautiful assessment called the Leadership Egg, which is an assessment that determines your essence growth gap. And one of the pieces of the report that comes out is, are you a survivor, a striver, or a thriver? And very often the survivor is focused on just getting through, and often looking back at what's happened, where, how I got here, what's going on, what lies behind us. Very often the strivers are just focused on looking ahead. Well, if I work hard, if I get one more qualification, then I will be able to master this leadership thing. But the reality is conscious leaders are thrivers, and conscious leaders thrive because they understand the value of what's inside. Because what's inside us is the real resource, the depth, the infinite resource that we can take and overcome what lies behind and deal with what lies before, because those are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. So what does lie within us? Well, genius. Because very often, one of the things we talk about in conscious leadership and the commitments is that we get so focused on things like incompetence, competence, and excellence, and we think, well, excellence is the pinnacle. What if excellence is just a striving level, and the thriving level is genius? That lies within us. Genius lies within us. What else lies within us? Well, resourcefulness and awareness of bringing our whole bodies into the picture. That there is intelligence in our bodies. You know, they say that in the number of neurons in our bodies, in the core of our bodies, in the vagus nerve system, in our hearts and so on, in our guts, is actually the same number of neurons or similar number of neurons that you find in a domestic cat. Now, domestic cats are pretty intelligent. That level of intelligence in our bodies, are we tapping into it? You see, what lies within us is the real thing. The other things are tiny matters. And so that is where we are going this month. We're exploring consciousness as becoming conscious of all of our faculties, becoming conscious of our bodies, becoming conscious of our emotions, becoming conscious of everything that lies within us, including our intellect. It's not at the expense of intellect. That is what conscious leadership is. Becoming conscious is about all of those things. What about you? Which are the parts of you that remain unexplored or unleveraged in your leadership, in your influence, in your impact on this world and on your people and on your families and on the people that you influence? Isn't it worth considering bringing all of who you are to bear on this world? If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. You will then get regular conscious leadership updates in your YouTube feed.